But yeah, get to see part of this game.
Gokis is doing crazy work right now. At 3 stocks versus Diego's only at 1. This is a massive lead to have right now.
Exactly. And when the first 2 games were that close, this is a testament to Goki's adaptation.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And it shows that he's finally learning how to deal with Diego's playstyle.
Exactly. He is prepared and he's feeling refreshed. After one loss, he's
just like, nope, we're logging in this time around.
Yeah, he's angry now. He's trying to win.
Yeah, well, here pretty soon that'll be happening. I mean, Gokis is taking quite a bit of damage right now. Diego's doing a pretty good job of keeping that pressure high, but even then, he's still got like a stock and a half to work with. And now that Arson's out, this is a tough spot to be in.
Very tough spot to be in. I mean, Inkling's already at 100 and not the heaviest character around.
No. Ooh, trying to just toss him around, making sure he has as little use of the Arson as possible.
Gets counter, trying to find an edge guard, but he gets the berry. That should be a kill.
Wow, look at that. That was an efficient takedown. Less than a minute. Joker's in a pretty good spot, but he can't play this too crazy. He's still got to play this carefully.
It's definitely losable.
It is losable, but I mean, hey, if he's locked in this much, it'd be a crazy comeback from Diego if he's able to win this.
Oh, absolutely. He's doing a good job of getting the paint on Gokis right now, which will just get him a little bit of an earlier kill, something you definitely need when you're at this percent.
Oh, yeah, the damage. Oh, but the projectile.
Gets caught with the side B, sending him up in the air.
And there, the directional input keeps him alive, but the other projectile straight into the air, right into the foreground. Second game. That was crazy. That was
very close to getting that stolen away from you.
That was
very scary.
Oh man, I cannot imagine how much adrenaline was pumping through Diego during that final moment, because taking down 2 stocks and nearly the third at over 100% would be very scary. But unfortunately for him, there was just a few projectiles that got put in just the right places. So
I mean, we were talking earlier about how good Gokis is with those projectiles. He knows where to place them.
Exactly.
And especially whenever Diego was trying to land, he was able to hit him in the air with those side Bs, which is very, it's hard to catch people fast falling to ledge when you do that. And so very well done.
Absolutely. And now we're on a match point. Gokis currently 2 versus 1 Diego. So if Gokis wins this one, that will mean he has won the quarterfinals, I believe, is what we're seeing right now for the losers bracket. Allow me to check. Yes, losers quarterfinals happening right now.
If Gokis wins this, I believe this would also qualify as an upset. Historically, Diego has done pretty good in our local region. Results-wise, I believe better than Gokis. And so he's probably seated above Gokis right now. And so if Gokis gets this win, that's very good ranking-wise, up to your...
Oh, absolutely. Well, now we got a chance to see how that plays out. If Joker's able to get such a massive lead like he had last time, or if it's going to be a bit of an even match again. Ooh, he's really using those projectiles to the best benefit here.
Yeah, I mean, he saw how much they were working. He's throwing them out. Let's see.
Probably heard us complimenting him for it, too.
Probably.
Ooh, just barely misses with the ink bomb, but he still has that control over the ledge, so it doesn't even matter.
It's up throw. Gokis barely able to jump out of the up air.
Ooh, but she's out of ink right now. That is a rough spot to be in.
Yep, and
I mean,
he's going to try and run away, get some ink,
Yep, got a little bit. Maybe at this point, that might be all he needs.
That's true. I mean, if he can get a roller, he kills Gokis right here, so.
Yeah. Oh, but he misses the recovery and gets taken down.
Just a little bit too low to tether up. Diego at a high but comfortable 80%.
Yeah, could be a lot worse. Ooh, ink bomb just barely falls off. Probably was hoping for it to bounce a little bit. Not quite, though.
We see Gokis dash dancing a little bit in neutral, trying to find a good opening, but these grabs from Diego, that's like 3 in a row he's got.
Ooh, just barely missing that projectile. Another grab. It's middle of Arsene, too. It's going to make it so hard to land these hits.
Unfortunately, gets the bad hitbox of down air, not getting the spike.
Oh, just barely is able to recover right there. Follows up with the counter, taking down that first stock.
Diego unintentionally launching himself straight above the stage.
Yeah. And now they're basically reversed. 1 at 0 and 1 at a high but comfortable 80%. So right as I say that, a heavy flurry of blows from that gun.
Yeah. I mean, Joker at 100%. I think if Diego gets the roller here, then
no, he's probably toast. So, but getting that roller is pretty difficult. So he's got to play this pretty well.
That's true. Slow get up back to stage, just trying to jump in. Joker's doing a good job of using these aerials to just spot him away.
There's a lot of shields getting brought out right now. Both of these players are playing pretty carefully right now, even if they're not on their final stock.
Exactly. The farther we get into this set, the more cautious we see these people playing, the more dash dances we see coming out, and the more we see them waiting for the other to come to them. And that's when we see those shields come out, and so they can get a nice out-of-shield option. Good, clean punish. But we might have to start seeing some swings right here.
Yeah.
Goki wants to take a stock before Diego can.
Oh, and he's got the Arsene, so that's his chance. Oh, he hits him with that projectile right out the gate.
A couple more projectiles.
One more good hit could take him down. It goes from both sides, actually. Either one takes one good hit and it's over.
Wow, he fell out of that down tilt, and that might have done it.
Ooh.
Would have definitely put him in.
He misses the projectile. He's close. Not quite, though. Tries to punish him off of that ledge, but isn't quite enough. Good recovery from Diego. Both sides are extremely close to getting their talk taken down. Ooh, but a good side tilt.
Is found dropping his shield at just the wrong moment.
Perfect timing there from Goki. He's in a good spot right now. And like, it's not too far ahead, but I imagine the adrenaline is keeping him going real strong.
Absolutely. I mean, the momentum is all in his favor right now, coming off 2 game wins. And
yeah, it's been 2 in a row. It could be a third.
But he's no longer...
He's still technically in the lead in terms of health. We're just looking at that at this point. Both people are on 1 stock, so if he's able to keep his health lower, that percentage lower than Diego, which he's doing a fantastic job at, taking no damage so far, he'll be able to get that 3rd win in a row. Look at him go. Those are some efficient blocks right now. It's kind of hard to see with a little bit of lag, but that's okay. I'm sure everyone has grown up with at least some lag in their lifetime. But yeah, look at that. Diego's in a really rough spot right now. He's still got a chance. Tries him with the roller, doesn't quite make it. Finally lands a hit on Joker. And lands a good combo, bring up to 34%. That's what he's looking for.
Now
ooh, look at that. The Arsene is back. Ooh, just barely able to recover.
Full set. Diego's been looking for that.
Ooh, that's a good combo right there. Hits him with that projectile immediately afterwards. Tries to hit another one, but gets dashed directly at by Diego. It's so incredibly close right now. Arsene might be exactly when he needs to take down Diego once and for all.
Exactly.
Ooh, good dodge. Just barely avoiding it. And there we go. That could be it. That is it. 3 wins in a row. And if you're right about that, and that's an upset, I can't imagine how good that would feel. Finally getting you even further than a person who was previously higher ranking than you. And then not full reverse sweep, but going from losing the first round and winning the next 3 is a crazy comeback, especially with how incredibly close that last round was. I honestly wasn't expecting that. I was expecting to go to like a final match point and go 2-2, but no. He managed to win that one, so that was an incredible playthrough right there.
Exactly.
And now we're going to be seeing the semifinals for losers bracket. And for all I know, the winners finals, grand finals could be happening right now. But we'll be seeing that here in a second. I imagine we'll be seeing that soon, but for now we're going on yet another break. So don't go anywhere. We'll have even more exciting matchups here in a second. So sit tight.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. Is finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great. Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it. It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. Is finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great. Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are still in the middle of Tater Tots number 20. We're getting even closer to the end of it. Currently, we are waiting on the winners final and a losers quarterfinal match is happening right now. We got a lot left to go. Excuse me. We don't got a lot left to go through. We've got a little bit of waiting to do before we see the winners final. So sit tight and relax, and we'll probably be seeing it here soon. I am your host, AJ Pepley.
And I am Kai, co-host.
And we are pretty excited to see what happens here again. You are not Lucas, if anyone is confused by the screen. But yeah, I'm pretty excited to see how this ends up going. We're getting even closer to the end, where more and more of these really, really good players are going to be. And I love watching them play. I just love seeing that skill. I love seeing the strategy. Exactly. And of course, I actually haven't been seeing them taunt beforehand at the start. Because, I mean, we're not in like an official match, technically. I don't really know. Either way, I miss those days of 2 hours ago when I was watching Broncos versus Bankers, where people were taunting before every single matchup. It's not a requirement, obviously. It's just fun.
Yeah. We're jumping straight into it. We have J-Muse and Luigi versus...
Yeah, this was the quarterfinals game that I was talking about.
Now, J-Muse is a very good player in our scene, probably our number 4 at the moment.
This is the Luigi I was talking about, just going up against the Steve earlier. He was playing very, very well.
Yes, I mean, he's very consistent with zero to deaths. His conversions are very good, but Carne Asad, dude, he has a good Sephiroth, and Sephiroth counters Luigi pretty hard.
Oh, absolutely.
So even though ranking-wise, J-Muse may be up there, he still has to fight against this bad matchup here, and we'll see if he can do it.
I mean, he's doing pretty well so far. He started things off in this round without taking like any, or he was pretty high up on that, low on that damage meter.
Good parry.
Wow, that's a good combo, up to 70%.
These conversions from J-Money, always on point.
Ooh, good. He dashed straight into him. Tried to hit him with the fireball. Wasn't enough, but the plunger on the downward falling of it just barely got him. But man, the range that Sephiroth has is just so difficult.
This is where Luigi perishes.
Yeah, look at that. That was brutal.
After such a good sequence from J-Muse, he gets caught off stage one time, and Sephiroth is just able to take full advantage of it.
Because he doesn't have a lot in terms of those recoveries, especially because it's a lot of horizontal movement that he uses. And Sephiroth is only horizontal because he has a long sword.
Exactly. The only horizontal movement Luigi has off stage is pretty slow.
He's hitting him with those plunges as he tries to recover.
Such a good projectile that plunger drops right below the ledge there, and it can catch a lot of recoveries on their way up.
It's not the fact that it shoots out that is the most impressive part. It's the fact that it falling down still counts as a hit, and that's what's been like right there. It doesn't hit him on the original. It doesn't hit him on that original launch, but when it falls, it's just barely knocks Sephiroth down.
Yeah. But he finds his way back to stage eventually, just maintaining this lead, getting some good tacks on.
He was able to recover, just barely gets back onto central stage. Blocks him before he can throw out that ball, and that was a good thing to do. And he hits him right as he's falling down, matching things 1-to-1. Much better place to be in, though. He's still down 60% on that damage meter versus a measly 6.
He is at low percent, though, and when you're at low percent, Luigi can get a 0 to death.
Yeah.
So he has to play a little bit scary, and J-Muse also doesn't want to do, unless he has to, he doesn't want to do too much damage to him because he wants to leave that option open.
Exactly. He's just been struggling to hit Sephiroth at this point, just trying to get any sort of damage out. Here's that combo that you were talking about, 73%. Tries to go in for the plunger, does not react quite quick enough.
Yeah, it was just too high percent to do a 0 to death, and so he... But Luigi's damage...
but the bomb takes him down.
Luigi's damage is no match.
No, it's not. It's that range. It's all about that range. It's become such a problem for him.
And that hitbox lasts so long, too.
Oh, yeah.
It catches you neutral getting up. It catches you jumping and rolling.
Yeah.
And so it's a tough thing to have to deal with.
Well,
especially as Luigi.
It is. That's the first round done, I believe. And now we will be going into the second round. Sephiroth currently up 1 point right now, but frankly, I can't expect much because literally last time somebody lost their first round and proceeded to go 3-0 afterwards. So
exactly. I mean, you never know. It's not over until it's over.
Exactly. Currently, right now, though, Sephiroth starting things up pretty strong, getting up to 53% in the first 10 seconds.
And getting these nair chains in here.
Those fireballs just dealing so much damage.
Tried to get a shield break set up on that side B there, but J-Muse was not having it.
Sometimes you just got to make sure that you play as carefully as possible. And that's kind of a bit of what's happening right now. He managed to land a good combo onto Sephiroth, but it still wasn't quite enough. Barely able to recover.
Yeah, great recovery from Jamius, avoiding all the options that Sephiroth has.
Oh, yeah. Not too much of a difference in terms of health. 30%, not the biggest I've seen.
Exactly.
Both of 3 stocks.
And because Jamius has already tacked on that percent, it makes Sephiroth a lot more scared to go out and edge guard him hard and just like stuff him out.
Invincibility frame saving him from that plunger. Trying to land any of those side tilts. Luigi was being a little difficult, but finally he's able to land that combo.
Tip or fair is going to do it.
Yep. Ooh, starting things off, trying to land some good hits, but Sephiroth immediately getting up in his face, dishing out a lot of damage, bringing it to 33%. He almost jumps straight up. He almost jumps too high up and falls off. It's been a very comedic instance.
Oh, here we're back at the plungers.
Yep. Oh, he misses the recovery.
The plungers just had him a little bit lower than he thought he was.
Man, that's a tough spot to be in, but that's definitely the kind of play Luigi wants right now.
Exactly. Jamius has to be smiling after that one.
Oh, yeah. Now kind of matching up, trying to match up the health a little bit. Jamius a little bit behind, 20%, not much of a difference. Lands a good combo. There we go. Now even things out how they're hoping to, but ooh, jumps directly into that recovery.
Good tech. Jamius does not miss those. Up air, back air.
Decent combo, blocks it.
Such a good spot dodge.
Oh, but man, every single time that side tilt that Sephiroth brings out gets Luigi nearly every single time.
Jamius was a little bit slow on that up B punish, and he paid the price for it.
Ooh, but a good side attack right there. That flurry. Ooh, good jump right there. Barely misses that. But Sephiroth flies in the foreground now. 1-to-1. 1-to-1.
That Luigi up smash has quite a nasty scoop on it.
They are being very careful right now, both of them. Trying to land some hits, but a lot of shields are being placed. Though right as I say that, I haven't seen one for like the past 20 seconds. One fireball landed onto Luigi. Oh, but right as he tries to recover back on stage, Sephiroth lands that charged attack, taking down the second round in his favor. It's currently going 2-0 for Sephiroth. Yes. Luigi falling a little bit behind. Still has a chance for a full reverse sweep, but Sephiroth's putting up a real deadly fight right now.
Real deadly fight. I mean, that entire game, he felt pretty confident, it seemed like. And that last F smash at the end is very well timed. I mean, that's not guaranteed. There's a lot of invulnerability when you're getting off the ledge, and so he's confident in his timing and his confirms. And so we'll see if Jamius can adapt to this confidence and strip it away.
Ooh, he's starting things off really strong with that 53%.
Unfortunately, that was the start of the 0 to death.
Yeah.
He dropped it, unfortunately. So gonna allow Sephiroth the chance to even up the percents.
Well, hopefully with that plunger, he'll get exactly what he needs.
Just force him off stage.
Yeah, sometimes you just gotta gain control of that neutral platform. That's gonna be exactly what you need. Fireball goes out, he's able to dodge it pretty quickly. Ooh, and a good spin leading him to 110%. Fireball falling right afterwards, tries to hit him with the plunger, but isn't able to find it, so he just has to keep hammering on that damage as quick as possible.
Just chasing after this Sephiroth as this Sephiroth tries to find any safe place to land.
There isn't one at this point. He is all over the place. Invincibility frames keeps him alive. Parry keeps him alive even longer. Ooh, but the up tilt takes down that first stock. Jamie's in a good spot right now.
Yeah, and we're talking about that scoop on that up smash there.
Ooh, good horizontal.
Tries to find the cheesy little spike.
Isn't quite able to get it. Both of them just kind of trying to dish out any sort of damage. Both doing a lot of good dodges onto each other.
That's going to be some damage.
Ooh, look at that. Good juggle.
70% off of a nair.
Luigi definitely thrives with those combos. Ooh, the fireball to cancel the Sephiroth fireball was a crazy play.
Gotta fight fire with fire.
Exactly. Good block, but unfortunately pays the price on the up tilt as Sephiroth's trying to recover. Losing that first stock, but he's still in a pretty hefty lead right now.
He's got a little bit of a lead here, but with these edge guards, if he can get Luigi off stage, he can take a stock as low as 40.
Absolutely.
Now, and so Jamius is doing a pretty good job keeping himself center stage and staying away from these grabs and these long-range dipper fairs and these back airs, just doing what he can.
The plunger to knock him off. Just for a second into the side hit, takes him down, now to one stock.
A very well-timed down smash on the neutral. Get up on ledge there is going to give Luigi the lead.
Ooh, but there's some heavy swings that he's landing right now and parrying that fireball. Avoiding the grab is a good spot to be in, but even then...
It's a forward air. That should start a little something. He gets a jab.
Look at that. What in the world was that combo? I mean, I know what it was, but still, I'm baffled.
I mean, he put all that together in like 2 seconds.
He absolutely did.
He got that one little knockdown, and he was ready for it all.
Well, here's the start of that potential reverse sweep that Luigi's probably hoping for. Just getting that slow but steady build-up. That was a great point for Luigi to be in, and he still has a chance to make that comeback. Of course, Sephiroth still needs to take one round, and it's all over at that point.
Yeah.
But even then, Luigi, he's getting this momentum. He's getting that kind of mindset he needs to be in. This is where you want to be right now.
Exactly. This is where it starts. You know, this is the start of a reverse 3-0. If Luigi can do it. Still fighting that uphill battle of that long sword. He gets a 0 to death start. Drops the second dare, unfortunately.
He tries to take him down as he's off that ledge. Isn't able to find much.
Oh, that
hefty slice right there. Now they're about matched on their health bars right now. They're not really much of a health bar, but you get the point. Ooh, now he's a little angry.
There you go. I mean, now a good couple solid hits from Luigi will kill. An uppy will kill Sephiroth here, but Luigi,
same goes for both sides, though.
Exactly. Luigi is right at his own kill percent, especially with a character that can control as much space as Sephiroth can.
Yeah, we just got to see how he ends up playing this out. Currently, Sephiroth slightly behind. Now another good hit sends him even further. Luigi's doing his best to keep him off the stage, trying to hit him with a plunger, but just barely isn't enough. Yeah, even then, he still has the time.
Ooh, finds a fair, just gets him off stage. Not far enough, though. Jamie's quickly finding his way back. Gets in there. I thought we were going to see a down B there.
Honestly, yeah. Wasn't quite enough. Tries to go for the plunger, knocks him off once again. It's so incredibly close. He keeps hitting him off over and over again. He's just not giving him a chance to recover. He keeps going. Oh, but finally that diagonal into the vertical allows him to recover.
James was mixing up his timing there.
Yeah, he was.
Really good.
Really?
Reaction
I know. Sephiroth thought he was onto something, but Luigi immediately follows up with that counter.
Plunger after plunger.
Oh, tries to hit him with the fireball. Decides canceling it's probably the better idea. So Luigi's in a really, really hard spot right now at 140%. 147 now. One good swing will just take him down.
We'll see if he can get
ready.
80% on before he's taken.
There it goes. About what I was expecting. Very, very even right now. 8.5% versus 0.
There we go.
A couple of small hits being landed at both sides. Very small. But hey, sometimes you see that slow but careful build-up.
Jamie's rolling in, trying to keep Sephiroth in the corner.
Ooh, he blocks the fireballs. That was a good thing. But immediately after, it seems like Sephiroth knew that was coming. Hits him with that up tilt, bringing up to 86% now.
Sephiroth is swinging right now. He's throwing out as many aerials as he can.
He wants to win this round badly.
He does. He's trying to get this kill quick.
Ooh, with the fireball. Cancels him out of the air. Falling him off the plungers once again.
Catches him grabbing for a little bit too long. Kill confirmed from each one of them will do it.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, good side tilt.
Situation.
Ooh, is he going to make it the recovery?
Ooh, this fire gets him caught in the stage, and he eats that up B. Nothing Jamius could do.
Luigi now just needs to get a couple more hits onto Sephiroth to take him down, and then he has to hope that he can land that full 0 to stock combo.
Yeah.
Both just being very careful right now, but a lot of good swings are getting brought out by the Sephiroth. Luigi hasn't had a single chance to land anything onto him. He's only up at 60%. Finally gets something, but it still isn't really much.
Wow, going for a big read on the F smash. Hoping on a closer land there.
Ooh, into that recovery. He spends his time making sure that Sephiroth isn't prepared. Takes him down. One stock to one. Luigi's fallen far behind, but he still has a chance if he lands that good combo.
Oh, yeah, I've seen J-Money clutch these.
Ooh, another big swing onto him though. Fireball, he's able to avoid that pretty well. And the second one, he knows what he's doing.
Good timing mix up on the recovery from Jamius there.
Oh, yeah.
Gets himself back on stage.
Ooh, good block from that swing. Could have taken him off the stage again. Lots of good blocks getting brought out by this Luigi, making sure nothing goes wrong here. Trying to whip out that combo, bring up to 56%.
Being at mid percents and like low percents outside of the 0 to death, Luigi gets a combo off of nair, back air, up tilt.
Luigi might not seem like a lot at first glance, but if he can get any sort of combo on, he just does so much damage.
Exactly. His aerials string into each other so easily. It's pretty intuitive, and the damage that they do alone is very intense.
Well, they're both just playing this so carefully right now. Over one more good hit, it takes him down. Sephiroth finally gets his revenge. and wins the other quarterfinals match. He's barely finishing things off.
That means that Karne Asadud will go up against Gokis.
Ooh, that's going to be quite the matchup. I am looking forward to that, especially because Gokis is a joker. I mean, obviously, you can make the switch up. I've seen him happen a few times, but I imagine we're going to be in for quite the interesting battle here. I imagine we're going to be seeing the losers semifinal first, and then we'll be going to winners final.
I imagine so.
Probably going through maybe even the rest of the losers bracket before we get there.
I wouldn't be surprised.
But yeah, we still got the rest of the winners on deck, just waiting patiently while the losers semifinal probably happens next. We see right here, winners final, Bluka versus OPZ right here, and versus the semifinal. Just got finished up. Hasn't quite been updated yet. And then losers final will follow up directly afterwards. Getting to the real exciting stuff here in the semifinals. I'm looking forward to seeing how the rest of this is going to go. We're getting to these people who are just scaring me to watch.
Exactly. I mean, losers semifinal is the fight for top 3.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Loser drops out at 4th.
This is
close, but
such high pressure. Because even if you don't win in the grand final, you still want to get that point in that top 3. Because that's still going to put you in a real nice spot.
At this point, with every game win that you get, every set win, that is more points for you ranking-wise. And so if you are trying to get top 5 in PR this season, then every game counts. And so it's going to be a bloodthirsty battle, and I can't wait to see it.
I'm just curious who we're going to be seeing. Are we going to be seeing the same people we've been seeing, or is it going to be a complete switch-up? I wouldn't be surprised if we see Sephiroth again.
Yeah.
Because he seems very comfortable on Sephiroth. I definitely would not want to fight him on Sephiroth.
Yeah.
And then Goki's on the Joker. He seemed to know what he's doing pretty well.
I would say Joker's
wait, I believe we're in the finals, actually.
Oh, this is the winners' final.
Yeah.
Yes. We have Bluka, the Bayonetta, versus OPZ, the Steve.
Yeah. All right, winners' final. We're going to go into winners' final, then into losers' semi, losers' final, and grand final.
Yes. These two have a very 50-50 track record when it comes to these sets. It's always very close, and so I am excited. This is going to be a hot set.
And the Bayonetta is keeping the pressure high right now. Immediately afterwards, though, gets hit by that block stacking combo.
Oh, yeah. OPZ is super consistent with those up tilts.
Ooh, look at that insane combo off the Bayonetta. I do not see many people play her very often. When I do, they deal some heavy damage combos.
Yep, the up B straight into the forwarder is going to do it. Take a stock with only 37 to go. I mean, we're talking about these crazy combos. Bayonetta has all the tools to evade and to combo.
Steve hasn't really gotten a good chance to get any blocks, any crafting done. Good combo dealt off him, does even more mining as much as he possibly can. Finally gets that gold. It's going to get him a little bit of progress towards what he needs for his tools.
There we go.
Ooh, oh my goodness. These combos are crazy hard.
All right, yeah, he'll get the gold.
There we go. He got that gold. That's exactly what he needs right now. Ooh, directional input keeps her alive, though.
That was such good DI on that. I can't believe they lived that. Back air punish on the whiffed up smash.
Ooh, things are looking awfully scary right now for them. Ooh, with a side swing taking down that first stock.
Seems as if they thought that maybe he was going to shield or spot dodge or something, a defensive option, but OPZ was ready with a swing of his own, evening out the stocks, but 120 is nothing to scoff at. He should die any moment now unless he can get something quite crazy.
I mean, maybe he'll be getting these diamonds here soon. We never know. Oh, but he's landing some pretty heavy attacks right now.
That is true. Even if he dies.
Ooh, so close to getting him taken down. Directional input saving once again. Tries to use the Elytra to get back up. Just barely is able to recover.
Yeah, barely in time before eating that boot.
Ooh, good parry off of him right there.
Wow, good bats within on the back air there. Recognizing that he missed the true combo window.
Oh, but Bayonetta gets taken down at 100%. That is a very low number to get taken down on.
I'm not sure, like, if OPZ, I don't know if he took percent that stock. If he did, it was not a lot.
No, it really wasn't. Finally, though, Bayonetta is able to get revenge. 1 stock to 1, 0 to a 12%. Very close, but diamonds are now here for the Steve.
Exactly. I mean, it's even now, but that is a very good, like, crawling his way back for OPZ there. That was quite a deficit.
Exactly. I mean, Bayonetta, if she's able to land 1 or 2 of those hefty combos you saw near the start, that's going to get her exactly where she needs to be.
Oh, yeah. 2 optimal combos and Steve's dead.
Oh, yeah. But that just means she has to land them first, and Steve, he is just such a wily character. You wouldn't expect it.
Good SDI out of the combo there.
But the block, the parry was effective. She got even more damage. Goes for a little bit of mining. Oh, here's the combo. Oh, but
SDI
Steve
down
barely.
out.
Yeah. Man, it seems like he learned his mistake from getting hit by those first 2 combos.
Yeah, he's ready to get out of anything that he can.
The lava getting a lot more damage. And we saw him take it down with 100% once again, managing that. Steve taking down the first game for the winners finals. Man, that was a very interesting first round. Bayonetta was so fast at the start. Steve, once he got them gold tools, he just started exponentially building up towards that point that he wanted to be at, allowing him to win that first round.
Yeah.
So
the back and forth was absolutely crazy. I mean, the strong start that Bluka had there, it seemed like OPZ didn't have an answer. And then when it came down to those second stocks, the story just changed. So we'll see what adaptation can come from Bluka, or if OPZ will continue rolling. Going in with those safe up tilts on shield, but he gets hit by the heel slide on the whip.
Heavy start. I'm definitely noticing Bayonetta does a great job there at the start in trying to land those hits. Now that Steve is up at 42%, she has not taken a single one.
So playing a bit of a patient game, trying to get in, but jumping over the wall, you're also trying to just bait something out from Steve, so you can get a whiff on maybe a back air or a forward air.
Yeah.
But
starts things up. Man, he's just doing a great job of avoiding getting hit by these combos. That's exactly what you want to see.
I was surprised that he was able to air dodge out of that, and so that's great recognition by OPZ there. Jumps straight over the heel slide, and he's got the gold tools. These combos are going to be quick and simple.
And the moment that the Bayonetta gets taken down, there's the diamond already. That's not something you want to see.
Oh, no. See, he's already got that diamond on deck for the second stock.
Exactly. The moment she gets taken down, he can just use that, and then he can get his full tools after the first stock. He might be seeing it now. He could just go craft, but he chooses not to.
Smash, yep. He's just at a bit too high of a percent. He's just worried that if he crafts the diamonds, he'll just die right after.
Yeah, I suppose that is a good plan, isn't it? Ooh, but that combo's heavy right there. 50%, almost.
I mean, gold is nothing to scoff at.
No, absolutely not.
Up tilts are Steve's fastest move, I believe.
Well, gold is the fastest tool in Minecraft, at least in terms of cheap. I think netherite's still faster, but I don't know. I haven't really played Minecraft much recently. Well, either way, it's definitely faster than diamond. So if you want to go for those quick swings, that's definitely what you want. Yeah, you see how fast he's swinging that.
Yeah, they're just absolutely brutal.
Oh, just barely dodging that.
Down air dodge. I can't believe that he had time to get an air dodge out there before Bluka could get the F smash out. That must be quite a devastating sight if you're Bluka, because now OPZ is just running with a lead.
Ooh, but the punch, heavy hit. Launch him straight across the map, but like I said, now he's going to take advantage of it. Still using the iframes after the respawn to avoid getting any hits, so now he has the full tools.
Exactly.
Highest damage. Yeah. And he still has a gold on deck if he really needs it.
Exactly. Like if he doesn't get a diamond this stock, going into his last stock, he gets gold, which is the second best one, so you can't even complain.
Ooh, a heavy parry right there, and he's going to be able to deal some more good damage to Bayonetta. This is the same spot he's been in every single time. 100% into his stock being taken, so he lands one good heavy.
Uh-oh.
Oh, but he getting hit into the combo. Oh, that was scary. Still able to survive it.
A little bit short.
I'm telling you, every single time.
I don't know if Bluka dropped her shield or if that was a shield poke, but either way, devastating back air.
Ooh, starting off a good combo right there, though. Bringing up to almost 100%.
We'll grab their up throw straight into the block.
And into that anvil, too. Starts mining again. Looking for just some good blocks to use. Ooh, another good combo onto the Bayonetta. He's just using everything he can at this point, but this combo could be deadly. Man, he's just so good at dodging these, but gets hit by that flying fist. Breaks that crafting table. Now he's just got to make gold. He's got that for free, but hey, it's going to mean he swings fast. And he mines fast, too. He might get that diamond here soon.
He mines extremely fast, and he has half a bar of iron. You know, he's not low on these minecarts and these anvils. Two of the strongest tools in Steve's kit.
No, he is definitely in a fantastic spot to be in right now. Bayonet is definitely building up that damage pretty quickly, but even then, he is still making a pretty solid comeback here.
Exactly, and I mean, if Steve can get these walls set up, you see Steve sets a wall up right behind his back. That way, if Bluka hits an F smash or anything like that, he can tech right off the wall.
Oh, absolutely.
She might just take him off the top.
Ooh, that was close. That was a lot of damage. Up to 69, almost 70% now.
Yeah.
Very close right now. Both are just trying their absolute best to play this carefully, but land a good combo. Ooh, that was a great block from that magma block.
Yes.
Block the block.
good patience, not getting greedy.
Ooh, but the block, the stone block saved her, just barely.
Getting one more chance to live.
Oh, man.
Take this Steve down.
This could be it. That could be her chance to make it out.
Diamond's on deck.
He does have the diamond, which basically one swing means it's over, but he hasn't had a chance to craft it just yet.
If she can just control the space. Oh, he's hit diamond.
Yeah, he's got diamond now. One hit,
no
it's
massive
over.
Move.
Yeah. Oh, she's got to play this so carefully. Avoids the flint and steel. It's hit by the minecart. That won't kill her just yet.
And with OPZ's 100% success rate of getting out of these combos, I don't know if you'll find anything significant.
Well, I wouldn't say 100%. He got hit by the first one, but that was basically it.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man, but it's so close. He avoids it, getting hit by that diamond sword. She's just got to play this so carefully. The minecart takes her down.
Unfortunate trade for Bluka there.
Gracious.
2 side Bs. But Steve's is infinitely better.
Oh, man. I honestly lost count. Is that 2 wins for Steve, or is that just the first round?
That is 2 wins for Steve.
Okay, I thought so. But yeah, that's... Man, that was a very, very close round there at the end. Had me on the edge of my seat. Bayonetta was doing incredibly well and just avoiding all those different attacks and making sure Steve was always... Well, he never had a chance to go mine.
Yeah.
But then he got those diamond tools, and man, it was just a rough spot from that point onwards.
Yeah. On paper, watching this matchup could seem a little boring. I mean, it's Steve, Bayonetta, 2 characters that a lot of people don't necessarily enjoy watching. But it's when it's these 2 players specifically, because of the amount they play and the mental game that they're at, and they just have an endless list of counterplay for each other. So they're constantly lobbing new things and bringing new things to the table, even new characters sometimes, and it's just wonderful to see.
Yeah, we haven't seen any new characters this time around, and I probably imagine we won't. Both of these players seem very comfortable with their picks right now.
Oh yeah, this is normally what we see. Haven't seen a switch in character when playing against each other for quite a while. It seems in the head-to-head, they do enjoy the Steve Bayonetta.
Yeah, seems about right.
I mean, for Steve matchups, Bayonetta might be about as bad as it gets, and it's still not that bad.
Ooh, a good side tilt launches him off the stage. She does her best to break the crafting. Well, he elytras through the bottom of that block. That was a great move. Unfortunately, launched him right into that flying fist, so it didn't really work out.
Exactly.
But man,
that was then on the up smash and able to get an up smash of her own to get a lead.
Oh, falling off the edge. That might be a calculated move. Kind of hard to say.
I mean, Steve does not lack a recovery, and
no.
I can't think of a reason that he would want to stay at ledge though. He can do. You can do some camping by placing blocks and then mining on them off stage. But against Bayonetta, that's not going to be as viable because of her dive kick and her ABK and her options that she has to burst in and do some damage.
Ooh, she takes advantage of that elytra move again. She seems to know exactly what's going to happen with his momentum anytime he does it. Ooh, just barely missing that, gets hit by that swing.
Dive kick and all that lag.
And now he's, I think he just, no, he has a diamond. He hasn't had a chance to craft it yet. But.
Yeah, Bluka dropped down from the platform right away.
Ooh, but that combo, that's the combo we were looking for.
Exactly, not able to do it, but he is at the percent that another Bayonetta combo should be able to if Bluka can read the SDI correctly.
Yeah. We just gotta see how it ends up turning out. Walked into that combo. She seems to realize that was the best move to avoid it.
Exactly. And that was really good SDI from OPZ there because he actually SDI out towards the blast zone, which is the opposite of what you normally do. Because if you DI out towards the blast zone, normally they'll just drag you out there and kill you right away. But because that's not what you're supposed to do, Bluka knew that he wasn't, like Bluka thought that he was going to DI in, and he knew that she thought that, and it's just a wonderful level of adaptation.
It's reverse psychology almost at that point.
Exactly.
Ooh.
She gets hit.
Wait, the anvil might save her? Oh, I really thought that was going to be it. That would have been an incredible turn.
Yeah, that would have been the worst anvil. That would have been such a bad, that would have been heartbreaking.
I would have been heartbroken for him, honestly.
Oh, but she's got a ladder.
Oh, the combo, it's hitting hard, right out of 0%. Oh, but he survives just barely. I thought that was going to be 0 to
He gets the final up via the combo, but no up arrow in there
to
get
man.
that final hit.
I really thought that was it at that point. I really did.
I was shaking in my boots, man.
Oh, it takes him out of the combo. Still survives.
Great
DI. I don't know what it is. I mean, I know exactly what it is, but I don't know what it is that's keeping him alive at this point.
Oh, no, he's behind the block. This is not where he wants. Okay, right in front of that wall is a lot more comfortable.
She's just playing this carefully. She's just got to take him down. Steve just needs to get a couple more good hits, and he wins these semifinals. I mean, this is the finals, I believe.
With an up tilt combo right now, like, Steve probably has a combo that confirms into a kill at this percent.
He definitely does. He hits really hard. You would not expect it, but he really does.
And OPZ is very consistent with those combos, and he's a ladding machine.
Ooh. Good damage off there, misses the anvil. Tries to deal some damage though. The follow-up by Bayonet is pretty strong.
Good
up at 155%. Oh, the slowdown's gonna be dangerous. Launching up to the sky and taking him down. Bayonetta finally getting the win of her own.
A sigh of relief out of Bluka there, not falling to a 3-0.
No, man, just a little bit of a safe point to be in, knowing, okay, I have proven that I can make some sort of progress for myself.
Exactly. If you can win one game, you can win the set.
Exactly. It's going to be a full reverse sweep, which is going to be incredibly difficult, but it is possible. I've seen it before. So, honestly, I'm rooting for both right now. I don't know who to root for.
Exactly. I don't even have a bias. I mean, I try to stay as unbiased as possible, but I can't even.
Yeah. Yeah, this has been a very, very long game right now. 2-1 winners finals. Whichever one of these two goes on forward will be in the grand finals of Tater Tots 20.
Exactly. Winners side 2, meaning that they are one a whole set ahead. Not a place you want to fall.
Ooh, heavy damage being put on Steve. It always seems to start off this way. Bayonet hitting with a hard combo, and then Steve manages to find a way to come back.
Exactly. Bluka is really good at calling out what you do when the game starts and not doing the same thing every time, so you can't call out what she does.
Exactly.
But as time goes on, Steve in the neutral and that advantage state just kind of lets him crawl.
Ooh, that was a heavy side tilt, taking him down. That first stock goes down.
We'll see if my theory is correct.
We'll see.
He can take it back.
Yeah, I mean, he's got iron right now, so he's not doing too bad in terms of those tools. Especially that damage he's dishing out up to 104 versus 0%. I mean, of course, she still has that extra stock, so it's not too far. She's still in the lead, but oh, he's got a diamond and gold. He's got 2 to work with.
Yep, and he's got that crafting table down. The next hit that he gets against Bluka, he should run off and craft.
Yeah, but that depends on if he even gets a chance. Oh, the Magma Box might be what he needs, but she blocks it. Goes for some more mining. Oh, he's just trying to find a good place. There's his chance. There he goes. He gets that diamond and launches her off the moment she comes back.
Yeah, gets diamond and immediately hits her with a diamond back air.
Yep.
No, not even a shrivel of hope to live. Wow, good job avoiding that F smash there. He dropped kind of fast. I thought that he might catch a later hit.
I did too, but no, managed to avoid it. That combo though is being awfully deadly right now. 106% versus 0. Ooh, heavy parry from that X swing.
Unfortunately, these Steve jabs are just too quick. I don't know if he can get anything out of parry.
Oh, and he's got another diamond now.
See, he's just too prepared. Diamond for everything he can hope for.
Yeah, still in the lead is Bayonetta, especially if she's able to land these combos. Here we go, it might be it. That stone blocks, I think, just saved him from that combo.
Oh no, at 80%, Diamond could kill.
Oh no, wait, she gets the recovery. I thought she wasn't gonna.
She had me fooled. I honestly thought she did right there. Uh-oh, she's dead.
Oh no, she avoids it.
Great mash out of that.
Yeah.
Mashing out of that in time that you don't get hit by the up smash at 80% is quite a feat.
Yeah. Oh, the side smash. Oh man.
Diamond back there killing center stage at 80.
Yeah.
Crazy.
He still has diamonds left for his final stock though.
Exactly.
Oof.
See, and now all this mining is just extra iron. It's just
more minecarts, more anvils. That's what he needs, and that's what she doesn't want to see.
Exactly. Especially Anvil, it does a great job of stuffing out those vertical recoveries that Bayonetta will go for when she's low.
But she's been doing a very good job about avoiding them, though.
Yeah, I believe that was also like when
oh no, this is dangerous.
I believe that was just a mix-up in the timing of her getting back to ledge to avoid that Anvil.
Yeah.
Very well done.
Avoids that combo off the edge of the map, follows up with a hit of her own, bringing it 1-1. Things are close. He's got to craft those diamonds, and she gets caught off guard and lets him craft it immediately.
It is set point for OPZ here, and Bluka just trying to survive in the winners, not wanting to fall to the losers finals.
So incredibly close right now. I cannot imagine the adrenaline on either side. The time slow saves her from that minecart.
Yeah, low percent, though. Not too much time to get anything off of it.
See what ends up getting brought out here. Both very similar on that damage meter. Tries to bring out that first combo. Gets a few good hits out. Up to 71%. Keeps the combo going. Oh, but he finally directs himself out of it. Right as I say that, though, into another combo. And into yet another one. She's just hitting him with crazy. Oh, man, but Steve, if he's able to hit her hard, he's going to be able to make that comeback. But, man, Bayonetta just hit her with, like, one good fist. And that'll be it. The lag is making it so I can't tell what's going on.
No, I mean, with this rage that Steve has, an F smash, like, at ledge kills here. And so, especially with that diamond that he has, it's very scary position to be in. And even if this diamond breaks, he has gold right there.
Yeah, exactly. You know? He's got what he needs. Ooh, a good side tilt. Getting that damage off into a grab.
Not quite going to do it.
Ooh.
Luca is entering the kill throw.
Close. Oh, and he gets hit by the lava bucket right off the edge, allowing Steve to secure the victory. Steve has won in the winners finals and will go on to the grand finals. That is exciting.
You know, as they say, fight, flight, or freeze, and just froze at the ledge there for just a little too long.
That was brutal. She was putting up such a good fight, though, in that final game. That triple combo was crazy. 0 to 120%.
I thought we were going to see a game 5 right after
I really did. I really did.
Wasn't letting him land for a solid 30 seconds.
Absolutely not. And then he just managed to get that good point, and then he saw that exact moment the Bayonetta slipped up, and he took prime advantage of it, threw down the lava bucket, and that was it.
Great
Fantastic job to both of them, but OBZ is going to the finals, grand finals. Sorry, we've got ourselves a real jokester in the back.
Over here. All right, it should be Gokis and Carne Asad here.
I believe that is the case. Yeah, we got losers semifinal. It's actually happening right now by the looks of it. They just started, but they've got that going on right now. At least I see a timer. I got it pulled up. Yeah. I don't actually know why that's going on because they are very clearly getting set up right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. Either way,
walk up, I guess.
3 full games left, and that's all that's left. Losers semifinal. Whoever wins this goes into the losers final with whoever won the K bracket. I frankly have no idea. And then after that, grand finals.
Yes, we're getting closer and closer to the end. One of these people will fall at 4th, and the other a luxurious 3rd place finish.
Excuse me. Bluka will be going up against whoever wins this one in the losers finals.
Yes.
And then after that, it's going to be the grand finals.
Yes, and this is a set where we may see a character swap or two.
Yeah, maybe.
We see Carne Asad starting out with the Roy instead of the Sephiroth. With this speed, it's probably a bit better of a matchup just because Joker could probably stuff out those slow moves that Sephiroth has.
He is a speedy guy. Both of them are. They're both very fast. It is hard for me to tell what's happening right now.
But, I mean, both of these players have, probably at least 3 characters, so we could definitely see some switching if they see fit.
Yeah, well, currently they're both matching each other very well right now. Only a 6% difference. Joker just dealing a bit more damage. That was a great grab out of the air again, hitting him with it.
Grab 2 in a row, and it wasn't even true. That was a great call out.
Yeah.
For no air dodge there. See, and both of these players are on a fantastic tournament run. I can't remember the last time either one of these guys got 4th in a tournament with this many of our best players here.
Oh, a heavy combo into Roy Arsene, giving him what he needs. Very, very close to taking down that first stock. As long as Roy plays this very carefully, though, he might be able to survive it.
This is also kind of new territory for them because they've played each other in bracket before. They've played each other in friendlies, but I don't think they've ever played each other this far in bracket.
Wow.
So you're dealing with the habits that your opponent is dealing with specifically when they get nervous.
Exactly.
So there's new things coming out, and you got to deal with your own nerves too. The stream pressure.
Well, that's starting off pretty strong. I would bring up Roy to 40%. Though Roy is definitely putting up a fight of his own, bring up to almost 100% now.
Yep, got him off stage, barely able to
he jumped off the stage with the recovery to hit him as he's jumping out. He tried to do it again, but Gokis hit the roll.
Yeah, unfortunately, he got the weak hit on that back air, and so it wouldn't have killed.
No. Oh, there he goes, falling off, and he lost all that Arsene charge. It was so high up.
A cheesy little death there, but we take those.
We take them. You gotta. Matching things out. Goki's taking a lot of damage right now.
Fair got him off stage.
Yeah, almost got that Arsene build up. Able to get his way back up onto the neutrals platform again. And he's just about got it prepared. One more hit onto him, and now it's ready.
Should pop at any moment. There it is.
Yep. I like how I said it and it wasn't ready. I really thought it would be. Either way, it's here now. They're both very even on damage. 86 each, actually. But that throw really took down Roy. Ooh, the gun getting brought out to deal out even more damage, taking down that second stock. Roy down to his final one.
Hits him with a back air of his own. There, no less trump for Roy.
Exactly. No. Up to 86%. Arsene's just about depleted, dealing a pretty hefty damage to Roy, but Roy is just playing this as carefully as he can, whipping out the shield and the dodges as best as he can.
Exactly. And as Arsene disappears, I think we're going to see Carne Asad swinging a lot more. I didn't see him slow down his swinging necessarily when Arsene came out.
There you go. Lots of swinging happened right there. That's exactly what you're looking for.
But because Arsene gives Gokis access to that counter, it's a lot scarier to just approach.
Exactly.
So Gokis can get Arsene, and he can catch especially recoveries with that counter, should be able to close out this game, especially with this percent lead. But you can never count Roy out with these nasty combos and strong moves that he has.
Well, we'll see how this ends up playing. If Arsene gets built up, it's a very, very scary position to be in. That heavy parry going into a further combo into 104%. He goes off the edge, just almost falls off in the process.
Almost got it back here there, but
that would have been brutal.
That was a great recovery from Carne Asadi there.
Oh, 123% tries to shoot him as he's falling off the edge, tries to hit him as he's recovering, is able to find it initially, but grabs him as he's rolling back up onto the stage. Almost 140% right now, just a couple more good hits.
Exactly, and I mean, if Roy doesn't die soon, he's gonna get Arsene.
Oh, absolutely. And that's gonna be basically GG at that point. Not saying it's impossible, but it's very hard. Here's the Arsene
stealing spike.
Honestly, there's the Arsene. 182%.
Are we gonna see? Okay. No.
And there we go, taking down that final stock, basically how we expected. First, going to Joker. Great job, Goki, starting things off strong. Great job to both players, but yeah, really showing that Roy might have a bit of a tougher time up against him because you have to play it so carefully when he has the Arsene prepared. But if he was on like Sephiroth, you don't really got to care. You could be 50 meters away and still hit him with that sword swing.
It's true.
So, I mean, maybe he feels confident in the Roy. He clearly knows way more about the game than I do, so I could be wrong. But no, he continues with the Roy. He feels confident.
Yeah, I mean, Joker is very good at just closing the distance, and his dash is also really low, and it might go under like Sephiroth F tilt.
True. And I guess Sephiroth is slower, so if you feel like you're better about if you want to avoid somebody who can close the distance before you can swing, you got to pick the better option there.
Exactly.
Goki's already got the Arsene out, both of them at very similar levels. Able to land a couple of good air hits on neutral.
You know, high up right there, but
he's punching him. He's punching him.
He's getting him.
He's getting him. Get him.
Ooh, yeah. No punish on the tech there. No jab block. I don't know if Roy has it.
Oh, but the down smash.
Yep, the 2-frame down air there.
Yeah, it's one of the keys after all. It follows up immediately afterwards, 0-0.
Yep, a quick
full reset.
Side B.
That's exactly what you want in a situation like this. Just make sure you can take him down so that way you can even out the stocks.
Good grab. It took away his double jump there, but Goki's just able to land back on stage.
Fighting for their lives right now. Both of them pretty low on that damage meter, but they're still doing their best to play things carefully. Goki's taking a bit of damage right now, but he's trying to follow it up as best as he can. Great blocks from both sides, though.
How good parry. Carne Asadi is doing a good job of just like...
Oh, the heavy charge side tilt takes him right out of the Arsene. That's exactly what he needs right now. Gets rid of the only thing Roy would have an issue with and takes down another stock, putting him in the lead. That's what you want to see as the Roy, but immediately afterwards, Joker decided he was not joking around. Started dealing a lot of damage.
I mean, we're going to have to see some edge guarding here from Goki's in order to make this comeback. It's either that or it's just going to be a very slow, meticulous, neutral game. But
the Arsene's back.
And I mean, Roy's down there.
Oh, he hits him with it again. No way he hits him with it a second time. That is a crazy follow-up.
Goki is with, and that's what I'm talking about. When you're playing each other this late in bracket, nervous habits like that, air dodge, definitely come into play, and he catches him 2 out of 3 with that.
Yeesh.
Oof, that's
crazy voice crack. I'm clearly getting real excited over this one. 1-1. Both of them have won 1, so we're going to be seeing a round 4. And if, depending on how things go, we might even see a round 5. That depends on how things end up going.
Exactly.
Both of them getting prepared mentally. Oh, yeah. Both of them are playing very efficiently. Roy he was landing those charge hits like it's nobody's business.
And he was. Carne Asadi loves playing for the reads, and he loves getting those early kills.
Oh, yeah.
And when he saw Goki's air dodge in on that jab the first time, he's like, I might as well do it a second time.
I think I might know the strat here. I think I might know what to do. I don't know why I use that accent. I think it's just what came out.
So we'll see if Goki's can adapt if he gets hit by that.
He might be able to so far. Obviously, it's not the same situation, but he nearly's taken down Roy already.
Yeah, it's really just if he can control these panic air dodges that he was doing.
Yeah.
He was keeping it even or maybe even besting Carne Asadi in the neutral game.
Yeah, well, now he had a chance to breathe before the next round started up, so this is what he's looking for. Now he knows what to expect from Roy. Hope he doesn't have any more good things up his sleeve. From the parry into the grab, just barely missing that projectile. Definitely would have taken Roy down, so he's lucky to be alive.
And 2 very early kills like that in the previous game can very easily deter you mentally.
Exactly. But there we go. He's starting things off good right now. 75% taking down that first one. It'll start off Roy's first stock with Arsene, but he's so close to being taken off the edge.
Using the side B to just open up that ledge.
Oh, yeah.
Find a nair on his way back.
He definitely would have gotten hit by that swing again if he didn't. Ooh, good projectile hit, launching him up into the air.
Got Roy juggled, but now he's landing. Roy's now got more access to that fast movement.
Yeah, he does, and Arsene's just about out of the count. But damn, that has been a very he's nearly matched it out with the Arsene. He manages to parry it, but even then, Roy still goes in for the combo.
Oh, he went out way.
Oh, and he shouldn't have done that. He goes up to try and punch him as he's off the edge, but he just barely misses it.
Goki's with an early Christmas present.
He's in a great place right now. 3 stocks. He's low on that last one, but even then, he's got 2 more to work with. He's already starting things off strong, landing a couple good hits and just keeping the distance with that pistol.
I mean, you cannot count Carne Asadu out yet. I mean, he took 2 stocks in like 10 seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Last game, so it is winnable. It ain't over till it's over, but...
No, but that's at 58, nearly 60% now.
Yeah, extra tax and 2 stocks behind. It is definitely a mountain.
Ooh, side tilt. Oh, barely saved by the directional input.
Wow, that DI from Goki's there making his way back to stage. Are we going to see a 3
Pixels
stock?
away. We might even, depending on how well he plays. As I mentioned, the adrenaline is pumping like crazy, especially for Joker right now.
He's playing very meticulous, letting Roy come to him.
But then punishing that immediately afterwards.
Exactly. Very good shields. He's
shoots him as he tries to recover.
And he knew the roll-in was going to happen, but he just read the back end.
Not going to be a 3 stock, though. Launch into the background, but Roy, you're in a real tough spot right now, especially if you get hit by that immediately after he gets off that invincibility platform.
I mean, you got your work cut out for you.
Yeah, it's like 2 good hits, especially because Arsene's going to be brought up here soon. But even then...
I mean, the choice there was either drift out and die or get hit by the back air.
Exactly. So. But, man, that was very efficient from... It was just very efficient gameplay from the Joker, and then just a real rough spot, a poor turn of events from the Roy.
It was.
2-1 now, Joker versus Roy. We might see a switch up. Can't say just yet. But we're now at match point. Joker just needs 1 more win, and he'll be going on to the grand finals.
Exactly. If there's ever a point where we're going to see a character switch from Carne Asadu,
no.
it's right now.
Excuse me. Losers finals.
Yeah.
Either way. He's going to go further. He's going to go further. That's what matters. Oh, here we go. A switch up. Now we're going to see the Palutena.
Palutena, he's been playing longer than Roy, kind of the legacy main, and very good.
Oh,
he's got some good wins.
I have seen very good. We saw this Palutena play. We've seen this gameplay earlier with the Palutena. She definitely plays better into those heavier characters because I see that combo up in the air, her like swirling the staff over and over again. Heavier characters are way easier to hit with it, but even then, if she's able to figure it out correctly, she's going to be able to land that 2 onto Joker.
Yeah, I mean, nair into nair is a very consistent combo on a lot of the characters, but on heavy characters, she just gets a couple extra ones.
Exactly.
But a lot of what he's going to be looking for out of those nairs is maybe like a forward air or a back air, or setting up a side B at ledge to just stuff out Goki's on the recovery. But right now it's Goki's that is stuffing out Carne Asadu.
Exactly.
Who is barely able to get back with all those.
Ooh, just barely dashed through that fireball. Oh, another one following up right afterwards, but that means Arsene is now here. 1 more hit onto Palutena. She's done for. Right as I said that. Solid tilt. Yeah. Starting things off, he still has over half of Arsene, meaning he's in a fantastic place to keep dishing out that damage.
Oh, he's going to have to re-grab ledge.
Oh, wait, hitting. Oh, that's a double. I forgot to speak for a second. That is a double kill. And he still has Arsene to start off that 3rd stock. Oh, my goodness. This is a crazy place, and he kills her immediately. Yes, that is the fastest takedown.
A lot of rage coming out. A bit of controller slam there.
Oh, man.
Unfortunate situation.
But there we go. Yeah. That's going to be the 3rd and final win, allowing him to go on to the losers finals, which means we're going to be seeing Bluka. Thank you. Bluka and Goki's in the losers finals. And once that's over, we got ourselves the grand finals. Here's a nice look at it right now.
Yes, I believe this is the highest placement at a local tournament Goki's has ever gotten.
Well, here's the chance to get even further. You got to win losers final, and then you can go on to grand finals. But Steve has been a real scary contender. So
it really has been. I mean, but before you even worry about that, Steve, you have this vicious Bayonetta.
Oh yeah. But first, going on to a break. Only 2 matches left. We're going to keep things awfully excited, keep you guys on the edge of your seats. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with the Losers Finals.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance. It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything. Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. Is finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great? Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Dave, it's your Idaho Central app. I know this car got you through college, but check this out. In my credit, your credit score looks good. And there's a great rate on this auto loan so we can score a roomier ride. Whoa, who's driving this thing? The closest Idaho Central Credit Union branch is in your pocket.
Idaho Central Credit Union, looking after your daily balance. It's the end of a good day's work in Idaho. Time to punch out. Time to check in and catch up. Time to remind ourselves that what we work for isn't a paycheck. It's to make the good things we have even better. So here's to your good day's work. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe money is a thing. It's not everything. Home is where you hang your hat, snuggle up, hide out. Home is when you're with the ones you love. It isn't just a place, it's a state of mind. At Idaho Central Credit Union, our home is Idaho. We grew up here, and we're proud to help more Idahoans with their home loan than any other financial institution. Idaho Central Credit Union. We believe home is where you make it.
Scott Matlock, underrated recruit, has built himself into one of the best defensive players in the Mountain West.
What would you do if you couldn't fail? Would you see every setback as a catalyst to keep going? This is the innovator's mindset, because innovation demands daring. Is finding thousands of ways that don't work, and the one that changes everything. It's when your unrelenting spirit sees the world's needs and says, I will create something better. So, what will you do? Will you let your genius run wild? Give yourself the space to be great. Set your sights on something even bigger, because we know changing the world doesn't happen by chance. It comes out of the blue.
Welcome back to the Boise State Esports Arena. We are here for probably our final time. Obviously, we still got 2 games left, but I doubt we'll go on another break.
Probably not.
Probably not. Either way, 2, at most 3 games left. Hopefully 2 for my voice's sake, but it's okay. I'm a big boy. I'll survive. Either way, going on into the losers finals just about now. Very excited to see how this ends up going. We are so close to finishing this out.
Yes. And Gokis is going up against a mountain right here. Pluka in contention for the best player in the state at the moment.
Oh, yeah.
And so...
Ooh, but we're not seeing the bayonet.
Zelda,
this is a bit of an interesting start out here.
They were warming up to Zelda a little bit earlier. It is one of their characters that they do have bracket ready.
Good point, good point.
But maybe they're just tinkering around with their other characters, and then if they lose a game, they'll probably switch over to that Bayonetta.
I wouldn't be surprised, personally. Struggling a little bit right now, but still got lots of time left to work with. Nothing to be too worried about. A little bit of lag right now. Sorry to those of you in the audience. We are doing our best. Seeing some good blocks off of the Zelda so far, doing her best to land any damage onto Gokis, but isn't really able to find much. Joker's just now got the Arsene prepared, which is not what you want to see, especially with that parry. Oh, the riposte hits so hard.
Counter on the lightning kick.
Crazy.
Giving Zelda a little taste of her own medicine.
Man. Crazy counter, but she just countered his fireball back at him. Wanted to give him a taste of his own medicine.
Exactly.
Starting things off. Joker's hurting for health right now. Well, Zelda, she's doing pretty well and hits him. Solid attack right there, but he's able to survive just barely.
Exactly, and one thing in this matchup is when you get a lead as Joker, you can decide to play kind of a runaway Joker game.
Exactly.
Where you're just hitting and then you run away, and you play a lot more around projectiles. Some would call it camping, but...
what are you talking about? We don't talk about that.
When playing against Zelda, she has that Phantom, which takes up half the stage.
Oh, yeah. That Phantom is so deadly,
like,
and it hits really hard, too.
Exactly, and her side B may be slow, but at high percents, it is indeed a kill option.
Ooh, good hit with the fireball. Phantom goes for the swing, isn't able to find it. Joker was prepared for it.
Exactly, good roll in to avoid that Phantom there, well timed. avoids the Zelda neutral air.
Good
off the
parry.
there. This is scary. Okay, no, he avoids the Phantom. Those Phantoms on ledge are really scary.
Oh,
They
yeah.
hit you below the stage and everything.
And they just deal a ton of damage, too.
Oh, yeah.
You're just screwed at that point.
He would have been deleted.
He would have been straight off the screen.
Oh, yeah.
You blink and you miss it. But now, you blink and you miss it. Okay. Good grab there to start things off. Tries to go for the Phantom attack, but isn't able to find it. He dodges right through it. Grabs her right as she tries to recover.
Using his invulnerability to get the big grab.
Ooh, but she hits him right as she tries to recover. Great parry into that. They're parrying each other back and forth.
Great defensive play from both players. But right now, Bluka's going to have a great defensive play to get off this edge here.
Using the Twilight Guard just to block as many hits as possible. It's a good move. He's there to protect you.
Back air. Goki's doing a fantastic job of just keeping this Zelda in a bad position, not giving him a breath.
Ooh, but once again, she's able to whip out that dash attack and attack him right as he's on the edge. Still able to survive at 175%, which is very strong, but finally goes down. Though what's rough here is this Zelda's going to have to be dealing with an Arsene here in a second.
Exactly. It should be coming in any moment. A couple more hits.
Yep, here it is right now. Rough spot to be in.
Down throw back air. Good stuff from Goki's
Good
there.
block, but unfortunately goes into the grab. She got a lot of damage, 69% already. She's on her last stock. I completely forgot about that.
2 interactions and Zelda's at 70.
Oh, but she survives. The directional input keeps her alive for just a second longer. Might need exactly what she needs to go a little bit longer.
That'll do it.
Oh, but the combo, she gets taken right into it.
That was very clean Joker gameplay.
Oh,
from
absolutely.
Goki's there, and I assume that we're going to see a switch to Bayonetta.
I wouldn't be surprised. Great Zelda gameplay, but that Bayonetta, when she was fighting up against the Steve, that was something that I was watching.
Yeah, the Zelda is good. I mean, it's there, but Goki's is playing really hot today, and
very.
It just wasn't able to do it, and going to have to pull out that main character.
Well, now we'll have to see if Joker can get juggled better than Steve is, because if she's able to keep those combos going even better than she was against Steve, then she's going to clear real hard. But that depends on how well Joker's able to avoid them in the first place.
Exactly. So. Whether, how he does in the neutral and avoiding things like up B and ABK.
Exactly.
And also, once you're in them, recognizing spaces where you can jump out or where you can air dodge out, or especially SDI. So we'll see
here we go.
This SDI on point.
Right as you were suspecting, just as you were suspecting. Playing things pretty carefully to start things off. First bullet collides with Bayonetta, and she immediately closes the distance.
Yeah, just trying to go in with an ABK. That was a good quick shield from Goki's there, so he didn't get caught.
Starting things off pretty strong with a few good hits, already up to 46%. That's
not even a full combo, 850.
No, yeah.
Ridiculous.
She's all about hitting those combos, and when she does, it's brutal. Look at that happening right now, 78%, but the Arsene comes out. Probably exactly what he needs to stay alive for just a second.
Yes, he has those Arsene guns, which just give him a nice free landing.
Exactly.
Arsene back air.
Doing his best to keep her off the edge, but she does a pretty hefty recovery back on. Starts another good combo. Oh, the Arsene's almost gone. She's playing it pretty well to avoid getting hit by it. Get rid of it. Arsene's gone. He's basically toast. Ooh, but he stays alive just barely. Arsene's already almost back.
Oh, she's bringing him back up, and then...
Oh, and there we go. Just like that. Takes him out of that recovery chance that he had and takes down that first stock. Very, very good start for her in comparison to last time.
Exactly.
Able to get those combos on the Joker a lot better. Maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see the same matchup we did for the winners finals in the actual grand finals too.
True. Yeah, if Bluka wins this one, it'll be the run back.
Exactly. Ultimate rematch. Though seeing Goki's in the grand finals would be a crazy play.
Seeing Goki's in grand finals, I would go crazy. I'm gonna be honest.
Well, he's doing pretty good at staying off the edge of the map right now, forcing Bayonetta to have a pretty hard time to get back onto the neutral platform. When she does, though, hits her into another grab.
He's not in a good situation, because even if he takes this stock, Bluka has the lead, and there's already 2 minutes down in this game, and we've only taken one stock. And if there's anything about Bluka is not afraid to go to time.
No, absolutely. Oh, she tried. Oh, I thought she was done. I keep getting caught off guard by the fact that Bayonetta has like 15 different recovery options.
I know, right? And like the variety of ways that you can use them.
But that could have been it. If she didn't have that last one, those guns from Goki's could have taken her down.
Very true.
Joker's got lots of different abilities in terms of range, and that's a pretty good thing that helps you keep going. They're both playing very light attack heavy right now. Bayonetta's just doing her best to take him down. Ooh, just almost gets taken down that stock. able to stay alive just a bit longer, avoids those projectiles, and is able to recover just barely.
Yeah, and that Bayonetta up B powers right through those bullets.
Yeah, that is.
So they don't.
That's exactly what you need. Ooh, hits him right back up into the arson too.
Yeah, good.
Ooh, the parry into the up tilt. That's what you're looking for.
Goki's there.
Yeah, but he's like one hit away from being taken down. So at this point, you got to just take as much advantage of this arson as you possibly can before you get taken down.
Yeah, I mean, right now we're probably going to see.
Ooh, that's scary.
Leading into a back air. Yeah. ABK into back air, maybe up B back air, something like that. But if, you know, if Goki's just goes along and doesn't get hit, you know, there's a lot he can do, but he's dead.
There goes his Arsene, and there goes his second stock. He's only got one left, and things will be 1-1 between the two of them.
The infamous killing jab.
Man.
Cool.
Starting off very strong with this combo, up to 66%.
Is he dead?
He didn't have a chance to do anything, and he already has Arsene off. This combo could be everything he needs. Oh, the Bayonetta suffers consequences, but even then, it's still at 92%.
But yeah,
she still has a massive lead, and Arsene's already almost gone. He might not even be able to come back for the rest of this matchup.
No, I mean, probably not. He's not going to have any time unless he gets a really good down B.
Absolutely. Now they're both playing this very carefully. Bayonetta's at 1%. Goki's at 100+ times that amount, already into the combo. But she's got to play this so carefully if she doesn't want it to go to match point. Ooh, good grab.
Throw back air, just slowly getting that percent on, runs away, plays it safe. Good parry on the ABK into a nice dash attack punish.
Oh, she is getting destroyed right now. This is a scary position to be in.
So slow and meticulous. That was such a great spot dodge into the grab. Got her on the edge. What is she going to do?
She just needs one good spot to be in. I keep forgetting Bayonetta has guns. This is the first time I've seen her bring them out today.
I know. They are pretty slow. A lot of the time it's a fake out option.
I imagine that's a good place to be in. Yeah, 145%. She just needs one good combo start, and that's it for him.
I mean, one straight hit, and he's dead.
That's a good start. Good start.
Good shield. That was such a good shield that he popped there.
Oh,
like
man.
that.
Oh, but she gets tossed. This is scary, and Arsene's already almost back. I really did think he'd come back with the side hit, takes him down right as he gets prepared. Bringing it 1-1 between the two of them.
Very close game. He almost made that clutch, and that was very good recognition that the back air is true off that ABK there, because very high percent. I wasn't sure whether or not it would still work, but you know.
I got a little scared though when I saw him get that Arsene almost completely charged up. I was like, I didn't think that was possible, but he managed to bring it out. Though immediately afterwards, got clobbered and sent right off the stage.
Yeah.
So technically, he didn't get Arsene back. Technically, but you know, close enough.
Goki's survivability alone could take him a long way in this set. You know, take him all the way to Game 5 if need be.
Yeah.
But we're going into Game 3 right now, 1-1, going on Smashville.
See how this ends up.
A small stage.
This might be pretty dangerous. Actually, I don't know. This is a hard one to think of who would benefit more. Right now, I'm seeing it benefits. We're seeing the Bayonetta having a better time with it. But to be fair, that's how every game starts. Oh, this is a dangerous thing to do here. Oh, just barely able to recover. Oh, man, she is not afraid to do those dangerous plays. I would never. I mean, it's working decently well for her, so I can't really blame her. But, man, I would be terrified to do something like that.
Exactly, and I mean, with Bayonetta's mobility, it is a little bit safer.
Oh, yeah. She has a lot of ways she can get back up. And look, that played out very well, taking down the first stock in like the first 45 seconds.
That may take a mental toll on Goki's here, that quick death.
Can't let that get to him. You got to keep level-headed this entire time. Playing exactly how you gotta. Parry good, but wasn't enough to avoid that multiple hit attack there. Already bringing up to 36%. Nearly has the Arsene prepared.
He keeps going out and trying to hit Bayonetta with those guns, but I think it only hits side B. I don't think it hits
I know. It's hard to say. Ooh. Yeah, she's doing a great job at recovering and hitting him in the process of recovering. That is what is really making that difference.
Oh, yeah. I mean, just not letting him get back.
Oh, look at that. Solid play right there. Launching him directly off the stage. Oh, she's launching him way too far away from the stage. Second one down in the minute and a half. Oh, Goki, you gotta make sure you don't lose hope. You can win this. It's just gonna be tough, and it's not the end. This is gonna be match point.
Yeah,
not the end.
It is not the end here. It's only 1-1 in a best of 5.
Yep, we got a lot of room to work with. Ooh, good hit there, launching her off the stage, but she is ready to come right back up.
I thought Goki's might get cheese there.
I know. Things are sketchy for both of them right now.
Right
Ooh,
now,
Arsene's right back out though.
Yeah, if he can get a good counter or an Arsene back air, then he can.
Ooh, there it is. That's what you're looking for. That's a good place to be in. Arsene's at about half, but she still has 2 full shocks to work with. While he's got only a little bit left of one. One bad combo could send him right off the stage.
Uh-oh.
Well, this is what I was worried about.
He eyes himself back to stage, letting himself live a tiny bit longer.
He is. The Arsene's gone, though, and one good tilt could just take him down. The time slow into the punch. That's the most dramatic way she could take him down.
Yeah,
and now we're at match point. 2-1. I cannot imagine the adrenaline rushing through her body after that one. I would be so excited after a win like that.
Yeah.
But you can't get too overconfident. You can't lose hope from Gokis, but you can't get too overconfident.
Exactly. You have to stay neutral.
You got to be in the middle. Be level-headed. Make sure you do exactly what you need to do, and don't mess around no more. That's all you got to do. Which I say that, and I say that's all you got to do. That's really hard to do.
It is. You know, easier said than done.
Way easier. Ooh, we got a difference.
To Pythra.
Yeah.
Mythra here.
Well, now we'll see how Bluki can do up against that.
Yeah, another fast, combo-heavy character.
Yeah, both of them. They're going to be playing very similar play styles here.
Very much so.
Currently, Bluki's taking quite a bit of damage. Bayonetta seems to have a bit of a tougher time up against Mythra right now, but well, this is just what we see every time. One of the two of them dealing a lot of damage with a heavy combo at the very start. It just so happened that this time around it was not Bayonetta doing that comboing.
Yeah.
She's also ducking under a lot of those charges, which is really what's making that difference for her right now.
Yeah, Bayonetta is actually surprisingly small. She's slender, but she's kind of tall, so she gets hit by some stuff. But like her crouch is really small, so she can duck under some tilt attacks, stuff like that. So even more evasion that this character definitely does not need.
Yeah, but I was also noticing how the Mythra was able to avoid her charge attacks, whatever you want to call those, the directional ones. She was able to avoid those, just right there.
Oh,
just saw that. She does that a lot, and she's doing it very well.
Yeah, doing a good job of avoiding those that area there.
That was a scary place to be in for the Mythra. She was able to avoid it. I think there's a parry that happened right there. I honestly could not tell.
That is a Pyra-Mythra specific mechanic.
I see.
It's similar to Bats Within. You air dodge at the right time. It's called Foresight, but it just gets you straight out of there.
The more you know. The hard thing about Smash is you have to learn every single character, and that's the scary part in comparison to the other kind of platform fighters.
80-something characters.
And unfortunately, I played a lot of Brawlhalla, which did not require that.
Yeah, a little bit simpler matchup-wise.
Yeah, but this is definitely still exciting to watch, and it's exciting to learn this too. Man, Bayonetta is definitely putting in the work. She's finally learned how to go up against the Pyra-Mythra combo. Now matching things down, is now in the lead. We see Gokis bringing out the Mythra instead, maybe thinking that the heavy Pyra attacks aren't enough. Oh, takes down that first stock.
I thought maybe he lived, but just barely dying to it.
I thought it would too. I thought that directional input would save him, but it wasn't quite enough. Things are looking awfully sketchy right now. Good hits, but that, like you're saying with the bats, good air dodge, what you need. Just blocking your way away from those hits from the Mythra. Definitely seems like Mythra is the better play up against the Bayonetta. You might not even see much Pyra play out of Gokis today.
Yeah. Pyra is very slow. She has that kill power, but with...
The Bayonetta is way too fast for that.
Exactly.
Like, that's the big issue here.
She has very consistent kill confirms, so you can get like downer into up smash and stuff like that. But when you're playing as Mythra...
Ooh, that was a good dodge right there.
Yeah.
But yeah, Mythra just has...
attacks are so much faster.
Yeah. And she covers more ground, too. Her attacks are much larger. Which, when you have a character who jumps across the screen every 2 seconds, then that's what you want. There we go. That's the Pyra kills you usually see. Taking down that first stock from Bluki here.
Good foresight.
Yep. Oh, but the time slow. Ooh, heavy combo right there. Into the, I don't even, can I call that an uppercut? I think so.
I would say that's
yeah, into the uppercut. Slide into the uppercut. I suppose it's an uppercut, so I clearly don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, that's a great start. Ooh, scary place to be in, though. She's able to recover just barely. Another dodge past that dash, though. Ooh, time slow happens again. Able to get that up tilt onto the side attack. Goes off the stage, hits her as she does that flurry. That's a really hard thing to do, but she manages even then. He's hitting her out of the flurry. That is a crazy move to be pulling off. But she's in such a good spot right now. Mythra up at 165% right now. That's so incredibly high. Could be higher, mind you.
Yeah.
But it's still very high.
I mean, any stray hit should do it. Jab.
Especially with those giant fists getting brought out of the ether.
Oh, no. I thought that was going to be a back air there.
She knows that she can take down Mithra real quick, but she's still playing it carefully. It's a slow learning round. We're down to 3 minutes now. Oh, but there we go. That's another stock left. Good stuff right now. Jumping off the stage. I'm curious what kind of idea she had for that. Ooh, using that time slow again. That has been very effective in catching the Mithra off guard. That's what you want. Might get her to be able to take down Gokis. This might be her chance to get the rematch against the Steve. But hey, depends on how things end up playing out. Heavy combo onto the Mithra, though. We'll see how this plays out. She's not getting to do anything right now.
All the way out.
Oh, man. Even more hits, up to 103% in just 30 seconds.
Finds enough smash.
Oh, but the time slow just barely avoiding that miss. And again, just barely avoiding it. That is so incredibly close.
Yeah, these smash attacks are almost getting him, but
oh, man.
Just a tiny bit longer.
Oh, good block onto it. Oh man, this is a scary situation to be in, but she still has, Bayonetta still has an extra stock to work with, so at this point she can basically play how she wants, just not too overzealously, but you know.
Exactly. I mean, like, if Luca wanted to right now, they could just start circle camping.
Yeah. And there she goes in the background. But Goki's has like one hit and he's done for. This has, yeah, you saw that right out the gate.
Right out the gate.
She was bloodthirsty.
But that also means that when you get caught really trying to kill someone, you get caught making some bad decisions.
Oh yeah, she's still got to play this very carefully. Because this is her chance. There it is, though.
That was a very overzealous
It was, but still worked out. And now we're going to be seeing it. Bluki will be getting her second chance fighting up against OVK?
OPZ.
OPZ. I said 3 letters, close enough. Either way, we're getting a rematch, and I think that's pretty exciting. It is sad to see that our favorite did not make it all the way to the grand finals. Yeah. But this is still pretty exciting, just for a different reason. Because that gave Bluki a lot of chance, a lot of time to learn about how to fight this Steve. And if you're able to use that to your advantage, this could be her chance to say, hey, you bullied me last time. We ain't doing this a second time. And she could come back and could win the grand finals. But at the same time, that was some scary Steve's gameplay. So
yeah, that Steve is consistent and good. And
well, just what he really shines in is the fact that he can avoid those combos or escape the combos. I don't know how he does it. I mean, I know, obviously I know how he does it. Yeah, but I don't know how he does it.
Exactly.
And we're seeing it, the matchup that we were expecting.
Grand finals, ladies and gentlemen. Hater tussle here at Boise Esports Arena. It's all come down to this.
Yeah, Bayonetta got to learn to land. She's got to be able to land those combos a lot more efficiently. But Steve, he's just got to do exactly what he did last time, plus a bit more.
Speaking of combos, he's starting out himself.
Jeez, 80%, almost 90 to start things off. Luke, you're in a rough spot right now.
No, not quite. Able to bats within through it.
Oh, to finally block, start off a combo of her own.
Yeah, good recognition, the uppy punish on that up tilt there.
I think Steve's just heavier than he looks, and that's the reason why. And he
Steve
falls
off. Deceptively heavy.
Yeah, and so that's how he's able to avoid these combos a lot easier.
Yeah, because of that, though, he does struggle with movement speed in the air and on the ground.
Oh, look at that.
He has a tool like Minecart. He gets where he needs to be anyway.
That gets him what he needs, yeah. Oh, heavy lava hit right there.
PTSD from that down smash and ledge there.
Oh, man. Oh man, a little bit of lag. It's unfortunate it starts showing up at the end.
I know.
Right? Because this is it right here at the very end. This is the grand finals.
Exactly. If Steve takes this set, it is the final set of the night.
You know, it's interesting how the fire fell, but well, actually I guess it kind of makes sense. I don't know anything about physics. I'll have to take it next semester. It's fine.
It is broken, though. It's such a good option.
Look at that. Nearly sent Steve straight off, but she's able to hit him into a good spot. Yep, the Elytra might not be able to save him, launching him directly off the bottom of the map. That was a crazy combo.
No tech on the stage spike there, and OPZ is going to find himself one stock down with only 50% on Bayonetta.
He is, man. This is a scary spot to be in. I mean, it's 3 out of 5 once again, so this isn't really...
Very true, but I mean, game 1 is the momentum set.
Oh, it definitely is. I mean, we've seen comebacks that don't apply to that, but yeah.
That's true. But I mean, that's the mountain to climb.
You know what's I really just noticed? Bayonetta has that slide attack, which really allows her to break through those walls. And I think if she takes advantage of that, she'll be able to avoid more of those chances he has to mine. The less iron he gets, the better.
Exactly. He's got half a bar right now. You know, he's got plenty to work with.
He's got plenty. So that's not what you want to see.
Yeah, as long as she can keep scrapping with him and just kind of keep him away from that crafting table, away from any open space to mine, it'll definitely work out in her favor.
Absolutely. She is in the lead right now. Not by much, 10%, but that's still a lead. Gets a good grab. Well, she is down to stock. Good point. I forgot she lost one. I think I just completely missed it or something. I don't know what's going on, but either way, it's still possible, but she's just in a scary spot right now, especially because he just got a diamond. So even if he loses this stock, he'll have diamond at the ready.
Yeah, I actually don't remember how he got that second kill.
There's a lot that's been happening tonight, honestly. I don't blame either of us. He's choosing to sit there by that wall, knowing that he's safe. At least much more so than what we'd usually see.
I mean, at 128, I don't know if, even if he missed the tech off the wall, I don't know if he would bounce all the way to the other glass zone. But
maybe. It's hard to say.
Good job using the pommel to break that wall down.
Yeah, just one more good hit from the bayonet and we'll take him down. So that's what you're looking for right now. But he still has that other stock, so you got to play this extremely carefully. Lots of good blocks off the bayonet. Hit right off the wall. He still stays alive, though. Those walls are really keeping him alive.
F smash barely missing there.
Yeah, just barely, man. Ooh, good flurry right there.
Yeah, again, using that pommel to hurt that wall there, get it down as quick as possible. One thing Bayonetta is extremely good at in this matchup is indeed...
Ooh, but the anvil right at the end. That is rough.
Yeah.
1 goes to Steve, 0 to Bayonetta. At most, 2 more matches. Not the end of the world yet, but there's still a lot of room left to work with. But this is definitely the start of the momentum you were talking about. So it is definitely imperative that Bluki does not lose hope right now, because she still has a fighting chance here, especially considering how well she did in the previous matchup in the losers finals.
Yes.
She can still handle it pretty well. She landed a lot of those good combos. Just Steve hits very hard. He's a heavyweight character in disguise.
Exactly. It's just so much harder to deal with a character of this caliber as opposed to Pyramithra or Joker, who are also both like top-tier characters.
Absolutely. Man, this combo starting things off is rough. 77% already.
Yeah, we talk about how ridiculous that Bayonetta damage is, but you look at those Steve numbers.
It's just higher. That's the issue that she's facing here. Yeah, 40% now. It's pretty good, but Steve is definitely putting a pretty good lead for himself. It's a tough spot to be in. They're both playing this carefully, though. Lots of shields getting brought out.
Here's the minecart. It's better than getting grabbed by it, though.
Oh, absolutely. Ooh, starting the combo. That's what you want there. Bring him up to 80%. Now 90. He got hit by his own TNT.
Yeah, he's fishing him straight into his own TNT.
Yeah. Oh, this could be good. Elytra's able to save him. Ducks under that minecart. You are not kidding about how low she can crouch, though.
Oh, it's ridiculous. Limbo champ.
Oh, there she goes. First stock down. He has the gold tools already.
But diamond right there.
Wow. Yeah, he's gonna be able to use that. If she was able to land that punch, he wouldn't have got it. But it's just barely he was able to duck under that.
Good GI out from OPZ. They're avoiding the backer after that up tilt.
Yeah, that combo right there. The stupid axe up attack every single time. Well, she got saved by that one block, though. That's definitely what she wants.
Exactly. I mean, she almost ate an up smash there,
I
which
know.
could have been death.
It could have been. We don't really want to see that.
There it is.
Oh, but there's the magma block now into the foreground this time.
Oh, no.
Ooh, she's struggling a little bit. It is a massive lead. Good grab right there.
Yeah, good job using down throw to get him over the.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
The wall.
No, it shows that she knows exactly what she's doing.
Exactly. A lot of knowledge.
Oh, but even then, this Steve, he clearly played a lot of actual Minecraft in his time. Oh man.
Good out of shield option. It's just so quick, that jab out of shield.
Oh, there we go. Finally taking down one of those stocks with Steve. Such a massive lead right now. She's at 50%. Going for that wall, using the iron as a block, making sure that he can get those resources. He really wants that diamond.
Here we go. Start a combo there. Bringing him up
good
to the flat
stuff.
zone.
Oh, but he's able to avoid it with that minecart. That minecart's been saving him from so many tricky situations.
It really has, because I mean, even if Bayonetta gets a hit off there, then the minecart just breaks.
Exactly.
And he gets out free anyway.
It's a tough spot to be in. Ooh, time slow might be what she needs. Starting a good combo right up into the sky. Oh, but he slams right back down immediately afterwards.
He SCIs out of the forward air.
Yeah. Oh, the anvil hits her hard. Oh, heavy parry, but she follows it up. Hits her with the Elytra. Things are looking a little rough right now.
The Elytra is deceptively lagless.
It is, yeah. Oh no, fishing robber. She's able to avoid it. They're both at about 100%. Gets taken into the minecart. That's a tough spot to be in, but she has more upward mobility than the Steve does.
She's back, okay.
Oh, she made it back up. The Steve. Oh, but she didn't. She just. Oh man, that is rough.
Wasn't able to air dodge back.
OPZ now at 2 wins. This is match point versus the 0.
This is tournament point here.
It is. But then Bayonetta needs a full reverse sweep. I've seen it happen, but this is a scary spot to be in.
Exactly.
I would be scared, frankly, if I was going up against that Steve. So, well, see how things play out. At least, hopefully at this point, you want to go out with the bang, you know?
Yeah. Go out hitting some clips.
Actually, absolutely. I'd rather get a sick clip at that point, you know?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's way easier to do as a Steve. But, you know.
That just blew up my ears. That was so loud.
We've got ourselves some technical things going on right now, which is really unfortunate because we're so close to the end. But our eardrums just burst.
Yeah.
Don't even know if we're live anymore, but hey, here we are.
I'm a jumpy guy.
Well, you gotta keep your aura going.
That's true. Yeah. I can't lose aura.
You gotta be aura pilled. I cannot tell if they're playing right now, which is the part that sucks. Imagine we come back, it's like, hey guys, somebody won when we were gone.
Yeah. OPZ.
What can you tell?
I think they're playing.
You think they're playing? That's rough.
Do.
If anyone can actually see us, we are terribly sorry. If not, we're just here, man.
But hey, I mean, if OPZ wins, then that's the end of the tournament. If not, then we'll be back.
We'll be back.
Even more Smash Bros.
Exactly. Not much more Smash Bros, mind you, because we're, tourney finals, and it's like there's at most 3 rounds left, period. Yeah. At most 21 minutes. Of course, no round ever gets to 21 minutes, but, here we are. I wonder what that funny sound was that decided to grace my ears.
Because it's Space Invaders laser.
It was, and it kind of hurt a little bit. I'm going to be honest, especially when I've been wearing these for the past, I don't know, 5 hours? Let's see. No, 4.5. Excuse me, I was wrong. Either way.
How long you been wearing them? I was surprised that you stone-faced.
It's because I'm aura pilled. And I'm also not very jumpy, which is really nice. Well, I get jump scared by the randomest things, not by like actual things.
Yeah.
Like I'll play like a horror game and I'll be fine, or like someone will try to scare me, but then something random will happen and I'll be like, "Oops, jump scare," I guess. Whoops. Anyways, lovely weather we're having. What does the weather app say right now?
Actually, should be getting dark.
Actually,
it'll be another hour before it gets dark.
The weather app says that it is 54 degrees right now. They are definitely playing, and Bayonetta is hurting for health right now. I can't see the stocks, but Bayonetta is red, and Steve is at like 0 right now. 150%, I think, of the Bayonetta.
Steve's mining.
He does that sometimes. Lots of shields happening.
Trying to find a way in, but minecart stuff's
other side. I think Steve only has 2 stocks left. Oh, it's 2-2 right now. That's where we are. But the screen just went black, so I don't even know what's happening anymore. You guys having fun back there? Because we don't know what's happening. Oh, wait, they're back in. They're back in. Okay, let's see. I see half of Steve right now. That's about it.
Okay, 2 stocks
Yeah, it's 2-2, 0-0. It's a good start for Bayonetta right now.
PS2, a great stage for both characters who can kill off the top super easily.
Exactly. Ooh, but man, that was a hard combo from the Steve at the start. That's a rough point to be in right now.
Okay. Bluka rolls away from the Steve. They're just trying to avoid any of those safe options.
Me too, man. Me too. I would do the same thing.
Oh, good trade for Steve. Gets Bluka on ledge.
Oh, man. Yeah, she's hurting for health a little bit, but she has a chance.
Quite working out.
Ooh, the time slow might have given her what he needs. Oh, but man, right as I say that, he hits her with a combo.
Barely avoiding that explosion. That's crazy.
Ooh, starting a good combo just for a second. Isn't able to find a ton, but hey, sometimes you got to take what you can get.
Exactly.
He's up to orange right now. Yeah. And she's still got 2 stocks left. The both of them do. So it's a decently even point right now. Good parry from the Steve right there. Another one following up by the Bayonetta. Both are getting one of their own, starting a good combo to start things off here. I start things off. We are like halfway into the match right now.
Out of there.
Oh, good stuff. Another combo. Both of them are about. He's about orangish red. She's about red.
Yeah, good. Bluka's probably at about 100, 106.
Launching.
OPZ just reached about 100.
Yeah. One more good hit from either of them will take down that second stock. Oh, here we go.
DI but the direct barely living.
That's always that mic guard, I'm telling you.
And
mashes out. Oh, but the magma block.
Freest confirming the game.
Yeah, but one more good hit takes him down. You saw she tried to go for that punch, was not able to find much with it.
Exactly.
So does her best.
2 hits and she's at 45.
I know. Steve is he's a heavyweight. He's got to be.
It's so crazy. Like, that's DK damage.
Yeah. Buddy is punching with the power of Bowser.
The back air is going to do it.
Good stuff. 1-1.
A little bit taxed on, 40 might be enough where a Steve combo does kill.
It does. So she's got to be careful to avoid that. But at the same time, punching through that wall. I'm surprised I haven't seen more of that. Maybe I just don't know how Bayonetta works or the walls, frankly. Oh, but that combo. Ooh, safe with the directional input. She's still alive.
See, that's the thing, that Steve up tilt on shield is surprisingly safe, and so he just drifted away.
But she gets hit right into the TNT, and that's game.
Does it.
That is rough. Fantastic wins, though. Great job to both of them, but especially shout out to our favorite Steve player.
Our winner.
Our winner.
OPZ.
I still don't even know if we're live right now. Honestly, I really don't. But if we are, shout out. And great job to you, Beluki. Fantastic gameplay from the both of you. Anyways, I'm going to give my outro as if we are still live, even if we aren't. So, great stuff that we saw here tonight. Tater Tots, or whatever it's called.
Tater Tussle.
Tater Tussle. I've heard both. I really don't know the difference. In my defense, Riley called it Tater Tots. But fantastic work for everybody. Watched some great gameplay here tonight, and I'm really glad we got to see it. Shout out to everyone who played tonight, and I hope you have a good night, because we are finally done the Super Smash Bros. For the evening.